There's not one right way to design things. There's not one right, perfect way that you just follow a template and there's your kitchen and that's right. The best kitchen is the kitchen that's right for the person who uses that kitchen. And every step of the way, Spectrum really listened really closely to how we were going to use that kitchen and made it just perfect for that. Right at the very beginning, we asked for cork inlays in the design of the kitchen, and I was willing to let that go. I thought, that's probably pretty hard, and maybe they weren't really listening to me. And there it was, right in the design, right from the very beginning. Corey really listened to that and had those inlays put in. And so every day, it's like a little work of art in the kitchen. It brings me so much joy.
One thing about both of us is that we love books and we have a lot of them, perhaps too many. And you could have pushed back and said, most people don't have that many bookshelves. And you totally got that about us and rolled with us on it. And the result is spectacular. Everyone who comes in and sees the big bookshelf in the entryway loves it. That may not be the right choice for everyone, maybe not for most people, but it was for us, and you were totally on board with it.
Because I'd never done this before, and because I'm not a designer, I'm not great at imagining things in the abstract. I sort of have to see them as they go. I kept changing my mind as I saw things come together and as things were working out. And every step along the way, Spectrum just reacted with kindness and patience and acceptance. I'm totally not used to that in my work. Previously, I would have ideas and people would say no, we're not doing that. But at Spectrum, they'd be like, okay, yeah, totally. We can totally do that.
You were always open to them and said, we wanted to be perfect ourselves.
What could have turned out to be kind of a stressful part of the project and a upset part of the project always was resolved into comfort and a feeling of satisfaction.
Renee's ability as project manager to find and manage all of the contractors, all of the subcontractors was a massive, complicated undertaking.
We didn't know what we didn't know. And during that construction phase, there was so much wrangling, probably more than we even can imagine. And so that was money well spent.
We hear horror stories of people coming to the end of a project and it having gone over time and over budget. There were no huge unpleasant surprises anywhere along the line.
At every step of the design process, we knew what to expect. Each time we went into a meeting, we understood what was going to happen in that meeting. We understood the goals of it. We understood afterward what we needed to do, what our homework was, what Spectrum was going to do next. That was really comforting to have that sense of grounding within the process. It was so fun for the first time in my adult life to come into a space, imagine how we wanted it to be, imagine how we wanted to live in that space, how we wanted it to feel, and then to find partners that could help us make that happen. I cannot even express how grateful I feel that we found Spectrum. And the skill set that's required to get there is huge. And I just thank my lucky stars that we could get there. Hello, kitty. Yeah.